Hey guys, welcome back to Jurassic Collectibles. I hope you're all doing really well. Now, usually the things I feature on this channel are related to Jurassic Park because that's the film I'm most nostalgic for. It's the one that I enjoy the most. And a good example of that is, say, this pencil sharpener that I picked up recently. This is made by Copyright, and I did a huge review of Copyright stationery on the channel not long ago, and I'll put a link to that video down below. But I remember these coming out. I remember them being in WH Smith's, and whenever I see them like this in nearly new condition, I try and pick them up. But sometimes I am guilty of being a bit of a completist. And if you've been following the channel for years, you may remember I reviewed a Merlin sticker album and a full set of stickers for the Jurassic Park line. And up until now, I haven't seen any countertop boxes that contain the sealed packets of the Merlin stickers. So before summer, a box came up, a sealed box of Merlin stickers from Jurassic Park, and I contacted the seller and arranged to buy a set from them. After the summer, they kind of retracted their offer, and I wasn't able to get this sealed box of Merlin stickers. Now, I want this for display. I don't mind if the box is open, as long as it's in fairly good condition. So I actually managed to source the parts for the Merlin stickers box myself, and at a much lower cost than the offer I'd made. And that's great. It's always great to play the patience game with collecting and wait until you get something at a good price. It shows a little bit of wear and age, but overall it's in pretty good condition. It's even got the little Jurassic Park foldable top there. And this very closely matches my Topps stickers box. So it's maybe likely that the boxes were made by the same company. But yeah, I'd actually like to have this folded into the box shape and have it on display like this. And the only thing then I'm missing are stickers. Now, I do have some sealed packets of Merlin stickers, but not enough to fill this box. And lo and behold, I remembered that I'd seen a seller online selling sealed packets of Merlin stickers in quantities. And as well as patience, sometimes it's about noticing when things can come together with collecting. You think, there's one thing I can get at a good price, and there's the other thing I can get at a good price, and if I bring them together, it's complete. And that's the joy of collecting. So I managed to source sealed bags. In this case, I believe they're the Spanish version of the Merlin stickers. Now, I've got sealed packets, the English or Italian versions of the stickers. This is a Spanish variant. For me, I don't mind what goes in the actual box as long as I've got sealed Merlin stickers to go with it. So I got one bag and another bag. I worked out that there were 100 in these boxes, and these packs are apparently approximately 50 each. First off, I just want to remove the kind of dust and dirt that may be sitting on this box. It seems to be in pretty good condition. Just give it a quick wipe. Well, there is actually some on there, you can see, so it is actually taking off some. And sometimes it can be from just natural aging, just being sat in one place and gathering dust. Sometimes it can be if it's been in the home of someone who maybe smoked. You know, the culture of smoking has changed a lot over the years. So, yeah, that's looking a little bit brighter. You can give cardboard and papers a bath to clean them, and it does diminish the foxing a little bit, but I think usually it still remains in some form and tends to come back. So I'm not too fussed about going to that level of cleaning. In this case, I just want to get it looking fairly presentable for my display. With the box lightly cleaned, I've just been looking at the underside, and I can see there are panels that were glued together. So here and here were glued. Likewise here and here were glued. So I know that those bits went together, if that makes sense. That flat one under there. So I think the box went like this. I think I'm fairly safe in that assumption. Here's a close-up look at the box itself. As you can see, this was in sale across Europe. These are loads of places in Europe. So you got France there, Netherlands, Austria. So yeah, there's loads of Deutschmarks. So yeah, this must have been a European box. 100 packets, made in Italy. Look at that. Really would have stood out on the countertop. The box tends to kind of slip apart, you can see like this, and the box ends up looking a little bit wonky. So what I might do is, to give it a little bit of structural stability, is put a bit of grey board in the bottom so that it kind of keeps that square shape. There we go. And now that just stops it from going wonky. Let's open up these packets and put them in the box. These are a little bit curved, so they will need a little bit of flattening out as they are placed in the box. Here's how the sachets look. Park Jurassico. And you can just see inside there's like film reel backing with the Jurassic Park logo. And this is what was on the other side. This looks like some kind of promotional branding. But that looks like maybe, is that John Hammond? Looks like John Hammond through there. So I'm going to put some of the least flat packets in the bottom, so that hopefully the weight of the packets on top kind of flattens them out a bit. And there we go. Doesn't that look fantastic? I'll give it a little 360. So that is my Jurassic Park Merlin stickers countertop display. Really pleased with that. I think it looks the bee's knees. So one last thing I do to protect my stickers and cards is I've got some overhead projector acetate here, and I cut out a sheet just big enough to go along the top of the box, and that just sits on top in my display, and what that does is just keeps all the dust and dirt out of that cardboard box. So I'm just going to cut that to size and then put that on the top. Really pleased with how this sits amongst the other countertop Jurassic Park merchandise that was available in 1993. I think it really looks the part, and we've got the Tops box there. I've got some old sealed boxes of the cards. Got an open box of the cards there with some examples in the foreground of what they look like out of the box. So yeah, really pleased with this display. And this is basically like the patience pays off shelf. These things I've just waited for. I've seen them come up for a good price, and I've got them when I can. I haven't hurried to get them at an exorbitant price. So yeah, always wait and be patient for things if you're trying to collect. Okay guys, rate, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.